This is a story about a brother from Connecticut visiting a brother from LA in a surprise costume looking like Santa Claus. The idea was hatched when I thought I would be visiting him by way of a business trip to Tijuana, and I worked it out with his lovely wife Claudia, and we decided that we would meet at a restaurant and I would be dressed up as Santa Claus. I had given Claudia a single set of instructions, which was, when I give you the gift and I walk away, please open the gift right away. And that is the story, and as it plays out on tape, as we gathered at the Kettle Restaurant in Manhattan Beach, and Santa Claus sat at the bar area drinking a couple Coronas, waiting for Randy, Claudia, and Tommy to arrive. Upon arrival, I turned the iPad mini and faced it toward the table where Randy and Claudia were sitting, and then I made my way over. Introduced myself as Santa Claus, said hello to Tommy, and made my introduction as the Santa Claus who does parties and bar mitzvahs, and just came from a small children's party where I happened to have an extra gift left over. I explained this to Uncle Randy and asked him if he would mind if I gave Tommy this one leftover gift, and he was happy to have Tommy receive the gift, so I delivered it. This was the gift that Claudia was supposed to have opened immediately after I left the table. I walked away and limped off as an old man and headed towards the restroom where I would be waiting for them to open the gift, which contained a small Christmas ornament with the name Thomas written on it, in hopes that my brother would see this and would be absolutely shocked and amazed that his son would have received a gift from some random Santa Claus with his name on it, and he would approach Santa Claus again sitting at the bar drinking his Corona. I went to the bathroom and waited for the gift to be opened. And I waited, and I waited, and I waited. Finally, when they never came, I decided to make my way over, only to find out that they did open the gift, but they did not actually remove the gift from the box. So at that point, I decided that the Christmas carol that I had been practicing for 2 weeks, I needed to break this out in a very tight space in front of lots of people, and hopefully not to freak my brother out too much. Claudia was very good in orchestrating everything and not giving anything away. And Randy was very intent on finishing his appetizer, or shoving his appetizer into his mouth as quickly as he could, while he listened to this fool dressed up in a Santa Claus outfit bothering him, his wife, and his son while they were supposedly waiting for the rest of Claudia's workplace, because it was supposed to be a Christmas party. I made my move, got in close to Tommy so I could start my song, and felt the pressure of having to get this thing done as the waiter was waiting for me to get out of his way in a very tight quarter. I let the man pass and started my song. Randy looked up, not believing that I was actually singing a Christmas song and touching his wife's shoulders as I was singing. Slightly alarmed, but with a good sport, I began my song and sung it to Tommy, and Tommy seemed to be very much enjoying it. The song was, "There's no place like home for the holidays." And even Randy was amazed to see that his son was entranced by the magic melody coming out of the Santa Claus's mouth. But Randy was still hungry and needed to continue to eat, which he began loading up his next slice of pita bread as I formally introduced myself, asking him his name, his wife her name, and then introducing myself as Todd Hart. And removing the beard and almost having my brother choke as he saw my face. And a happy ending with a huge hug from my little baby brother who I love so much, showing him the camera, and everybody in the restaurant finally got what they wanted, which was Santa Claus getting out of their face.